Okay, we're live.
Okay.
Don't think anybody's out there, but we're live.
Okay. Well, that's all
Are
right
you in the
because
right comment section?
yes, I am. I
All
am, and
right.
I can hear you in my headset. And now
So we're
then,
good.
so we're good. Yeah. That it'll take a minute with laggy time and whatnot. And they'll see this in a minute, but okay. So I
Let
still
me put you
cannot find.
big. Just a second.
Okay. Yeah, because there's one thing I want you to actually see. Okay, what's that? I'm sorry. Give me just a minute.
That's okay.
It's been like this today.
Yeah, I understand.
That's not important. Um,
We're just
I
lucky
can't.
to be here, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm upright. I'm on the right side of the dirt. The sun finally came out. It's been pouring rain. I actually had to pull off the road in a parking lot today and
Oh,
wait
goodness.
about 20 minutes because I could not see with my wipers on going full blast. And I had already had some fool cut in front of me without looking. And I
Oh,
was like, I'm
goodness.
done. So I pulled over. I don't usually do that. Usually I can see, but it was pouring so hard. I just couldn't see. I'm like,
Hey,
I'm
Mina.
done. I'm done. Hi, Mina. So I pulled over and waited. And Jeff just figured I was shopping much longer than I was shopping.
No,
I
I
had,
was waiting.
hi, Belinda. I had told him I was going to go to Dollar Tree if it wasn't pouring down rain. Well, I drove past the first Dollar Tree because it was raining too hard to get out of my car.
Oh, yeah.
I come around the corner and I'm headed for home because I thought, I'm just not going to fight with this. I am not. It's not worth it. I mean, I'll have to go out sometime next week, but I was like, ugh. And then it's pouring just so hard. I couldn't see. Hi, Mindy. Um,
Hi, Nashua. Hi, Anna.
hi,
Belinda,
Nat.
welcome. We're glad you're here.
Yes, we are. Okay, so I still cannot find my bug book, which is making
Oh,
me very,
no.
very irritable because I can't find it. But tonight I'll ask Jeff to get up on the ladder. When I get up on the ladder, I can reach a book, but I can't read them very well.
Yeah.
They're high, and so hi
Hi,
Kendra,
Kendra.
so glad you're here. So anyways, these are the two books I'm thinking about doing with the bug book because I need to do a little prep work. And I think I have decided on this one because it's kind of a natural kind of theme, anyways.
Yeah.
And I can't use it for much else because it is kind of had a rough life.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So
Hi, Candy. Hi,
I'll have
Sharon.
to do something with that, anyways. And but I like this cover, and I'm not going to do anything to the cover. I'm just going to go in here and But what I was going to say is that because I'm telling you this because, and everybody this, I am going to go in here and coffee stain some of this. And by coffee stain, I really mean I'm going to drip coffee on it and I'm going to get a cup wet and set down on it and stuff like that so that it kind of gets a little more ribbly, kind of
Yeah.
funky. I'll probably pull out some of the images because I won't care whether the images are in there or not, and they're cool images. Like that is a really cute image.
Yeah.
So I might save that because it
And a
won't make
page
a
here and
difference.
there gone is not going to make any difference.
No, not for that book. So I think this is the one I'm going to use. But I do have this one. But I really like this cover. And I'm thinking that that would make a pretty journal. Just, it's the right size for just a journal. Hi, Holly and Joyce and Sharon and Candy and Deb.
Hi, Deb.
So anyways, that's that piece of
Why don't you
information.
go ahead and go
Uh,
get those things for me out of the car.
okay.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Then I did go to the Dollar Tree today because I wanted this thing
Sorry,
that,
I just
that
realized I wasn't muted. I was talking
oh
to
that's
Anna.
I don't care. That was fine. I wanted this thing
And you
and
found one. Yay.
I found one. They were I looked all over the store. They were actually in the craft section.
Yeah.
I am surprised that I can't find one here because I know I've had them before. Oh, this one isn't near as nice as the good ones, but you know, it should work. Jane used one of these the other day, guys, to this is what do they call that? Glue and residue eraser. We used to use these a lot on the paper because we used rubber cement to paste up the paper.
Hi, Jen.
And it cleans rubber cement off real well. Hi, Janet. So I was after this. Okay, how many times have you been in the Dollar Tree and come out without spending more than $5? Not often. So I have to tell you, I only spent $4 in tax.
Yay for you.
Yeah, but look at this.
Oh,
Now
it's black.
it's black.
Okay,
Hmm.
now I have to go to Dollar Tree.
Yeah, it's black.
I'm not a
This,
Halloween person, but I like that.
yeah. It was. You know, I was just looking. Now I have white somewhere, you know, like you have, but this one was black. They also had in the black was kind of some gray, but I didn't like it as much. I just got the black. I thought that was
Yeah.
probably plenty, but it's really kind of cool stuff. So, you know, I just
Yeah,
wanted to
I would
show
like
you
to
so
have it
that
in
you know
black.
that you have to go to Dollar Tree.
I'll go look.
Uh-huh. The our Dollar Tree has Halloween, fall, and Christmas. And Christmas is starting to take over the store. It's not even October and their Christmas stuff is out. But they had these and they were too cute. So I bought some because I've been thinking about doing something like a December daily of some sort.
Um, Kelman, I need to ask Deb something. Deb says she just spent 3 hours trying to live stream on Streamlabs, and I've never tried Streamlabs. I don't know anything about it, but StreamYard's very easy. I'll just say that.
Yeah, okay, Streamlabs is not what I was using. What was I using before? I can't remember what I was using before. OBS. Um, I was using OBS. Streamlabs is another software program, and
That's
I
right.
don't know anything about it either.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
And
Lab Accident's name is Anna, Mina.
yeah, okay. I hope we're not going to lose our power. We've had power fluctuations all morning, and the blasted power truck is out front. So if I do, I'll be back as soon as it comes back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Interconnection may be the problem. OBS is what you're using. You know, Deb, I quit using OBS. It was just not working. Um, internet connection. I'm when I am either streaming through StreamYard or directly through YouTube.
That's what I do too. I use the webcam setting
Function.
in YouTube and stream that through that.
Mhm. If you want to talk about it later, message one of us and maybe one of us can help you to find where you can do it that way and you don't have to use OBS. It doesn't give you as many options to make your thing pretty, but when we're live streaming it's hard anyway. So I was totally over OBS. Anyways, I got two. These are little wooden pieces. You know,
Oh,
they're
those are
just
cute.
little. Yeah, and I thought for $1 they were cute. So they make cute embellishments. So that's what I got. But then, you know, the other day, I told you I was expecting a book.
Uh-huh.
Look at the cool thing that the book came in. This is one heavy piece of cardboard. I can see a journal out of it.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
And in answer
You
to
know you're
Lisa's
easy to
question,
please when the packaging makes you happy.
when the packaging makes you happy. Um, Lisa, this is the book I got.
Okay.
And I just have very quickly paged through it.
Hi, Cheryl.
Um, I would not want to identify plants from this book,
Yeah.
but it does have a lot of things in it I didn't know.
So it's good
And
for
just
information, just not for identification.
right. And it's just very quick pieces of information, but it there's a lot of plants in here that while I know the plant, I did not know that use for it kind of thing.
Okay.
So, and I like because it's got edible, medicinal, that kind of thing. It's not just medicinal.
Right.
So,
Hi,
um,
Andrea.
I mean, some of these plants I've known my whole life, but um, some I, I was surprised at in some respects. So, anyways, that's the book, and I just wanted you to know that it's a nice book. It was a little pricey, um, but it's got a lot of information in it. Okay, cabbage has medicinal uses.
I've
Okay,
heard of using it for poultices, but I'm trying to think what else cabbage might be good for.
intestinal problems. It says
Okay.
fermented. Okay, yeah, you can ferment just about. Oh, diabetes. Sauerkraut juice mixed with a little. Let me find my glasses. Uh, Little lemon juice helps control diabetes and stabilize blood sugars. Did not know
Yeah,
that.
fermented foods are good. All kinds of fermented foods are really good for that.
Right. Yeah, I knew that. They're all anything you ferment, and that's apparently a big thing right now. So, anyways, I'll put that up now. Okay, you can make me little again.
Okay.
Um, I think we missed a whole bunch of people coming in. Cheryl's here, Andrew's here, Holly's here. I don't know who else I missed, but hello to everyone that is here. So glad you're here.
Sharon.
Yeah, I have to show you too. I
Oh
do.
goodness, that's
I
adorable.
doodled. Isn't that purdy? I like it.
Yes, it
This is
is.
this is the first one. That's the second one. I haven't inked it or finished the inside or anything like that yet, um, but I did get it. I did get it doodled.
Yeah, yeah, that's really cute.
I like how it came out. I do. I do. It came out real cool.
Andrea says if you can ferment ice cream, she'd be up for that.
Well, they ferment milk. It's
And
called
I was gonna say
kefir.
yogurt, you might could make something with kefir or yogurt, but you would need to keep the sugar out of it. So in order for it to do
Hmm.
you any good, so you'd have to use like stevia or something to sweeten it if you don't want the sugar to cause, um, you know, the sugar you use to ferment something gets used up in the fermentation process,
Right.
but the sugar you use to make something sweet that's been fermented is a different story.
Holly, it was little pieces of scrapbook paper, painty paper, magazine clippings, map. It was in my there was all stuff in my scrap box. So I'm going to. I haven't put the center seam in this one or the inside paper. See, this one's got its innards done.
Yeah,
That
that's cute.
yeah, and I did decorate the inside of this one.
Yeah,
Um,
I like it. I'm glad you did that.
yeah. Well, because I was leaving white too. So,
Yeah.
um, anyways, I'm going to decorate this and see where I stand. I'm so sleepy. Excuse me. I had to get up at 6 o'clock again this morning. I did get my
Carol, Deb
garden.
said she tried for 3 hours to stream and was having trouble. So that's why you didn't find anybody because she was having issues with Streamlab.
Yeah. Hmm. Thanks,
And
guy,
I wish
Nina.
I could help with that, but
Okay, so I got to find my scrap papers so I can make some circles for that.
okay. Today I'm going to play with decorating these pockets and putting them in the
Hmm.
book.
Oh, I gotta go get Jeff's phone. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're all going to be yawning now. These are templates I made when I was working on my lap book. So I could, some of them, like this one, was mostly just to decide, how I could use a leftover piece. I don't think I actually used this concept in the book, but one thing I like about it is that you could make it have a pocket this way and behind it, as well as these two. So I'm going to start with that one because that one intrigues me. This one is already made just into like a tuck spot type pocket. And this one I decorated this much just so you could see the
Well,
different pockets. It's like a tuck on this side and then a pocket here and a tuck here and here and here. So I don't know if I'll do anything else to this one or not. I haven't decided, but I'm going to put it in the book today, whether I do something with it or not. And this one is one that I folded and cut this part from here and then turned it over and put it down here. So you got a little tuck spot there and a pocket here and a pocket there and a pocket here. And then the this. So um so these are what I'm going to play with today and try to get something done to them and get them put in my book. So hi Sherry, we're glad you're here.
Jeff's phone has been ringing off the hook. Jeff's dad managed to get in an accident today.
Oh no,
Yeah,
is
it
he
looks like
okay?
he is fine. The other person, she got her. He said she climbed herself into the ambulance, which I don't, I have no idea. But she got in the ambulance by herself. But she did go in an ambulance, and Perry is pretty sure that the HHR, the frame is bent. So he shouldn't be driving. But my mom will call me and say, I need you to come drive me here, or can you do this, or whatever. But he won't. He refuses to quit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm sorry because I know that's stressful on everybody.
yeah. Well, you know, it's a pain to have to go get mom and take her here and take her there and run errands, but not having to worry about her getting in another accident.
Yeah. I'll show you how to make this one, Andrea. I can do that.
I was
I
gonna say,
think
why
I've
don't
got
you make yourself big enough that she can see
okay. Well, let me first make sure I've got a
everything to do it?
file folder or something in here that I can use. Yeah, here we go.
Cheryl, what we're doing is we're just using scrap stuff. What Lisa's got is a bunch of pockets that she made as like prototypes when she was doing her lab book and things like that. And we had these things in our boxes, and we're like, okay, we need to use them. And that's what we're doing. Is we're just doing whatever comes out of the box. We're trying to use it.
Oh,
So
I was going to use this one, but it's already been used. I mean, I already messed with it and got it, so I can't use that one. Um, okay, I have quite a few of these kinds of file folder things that I did. Here's another one. But I'm going to go ahead and I thought I had one of these in my box, and I did, but I put it inside the book already. So I'm going to get something else to use to show you how to do it.
Okay.
Well, this will probably work. Okay.
Hi, Sana and Teresa and Barbara. Hi, guys. And if I missed anybody, hello, hello.
Okay. I can show you this one with this, and it'll be big enough you can see it without any problem. So what I did was fold it, first of all, like this. So I had this, okay, which in this case, I just cut off the back, and instead of cutting this one off, I folded it over. So that's what I did here. Whereas this one, I had to make a center. This one was already, in the center. So um, anyway, and then I took this and you could do this all the way back to here if you want to, but it wouldn't give you much over here. So I just folded it some. And then cut it off. And the reason I'm folding it and cutting it's because I do not cut straight. And so I need something to follow. On that one, I think I cut it with a cutter. Okay. So then you've got this now. So you can glue this down right here, and that makes a big pocket there. And if you glue right here and right here, then you've got a pocket in here. And that's what I did here. But before I glued this down, I took this piece and set it right in here. So that when I, let me ink it a little bit so it'll be easier to see. Okay, let's see. That way you can see all the. Okay. So then I glued this one down inside there, which gives me this little pocket and this little tuck. So if I glue this down, then I can leave this, open as a tuck and leave this as a pocket. Now this one's wide enough. If you wanted to, you could, close this and make this a pocket and this a pocket instead of something, a tuck. Anyway, that's how I did it. And I just glued it all down. So it was pretty easy. It just, taking this from the top and putting it down here is what gives it that kind of cool shape. You're welcome.
And thanks, Teresa. Yeah, it's good to be back. It depends on whether or not we stay back or not. It just really does. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we?
Yep. We're hoping you do.
Yeah. Well, there, and it's going to get very noisy here shortly. They're using a big claw truck to start pick. They yesterday started picking up all the limbs and stuff.
Oh, uh-huh.
And they've got a giant truck and a big claw truck out here. So they're working on the first load is the deal.
Well, at least they're working on it. That's
Yeah.
good.
And Mom's garbage got picked up today. So the stuff from the refrigerator is gone, which that was pretty nasty.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Well, yeah. Luckily, I did get it all out. So. Oh, Teresa. Yeah, see, it's moving up there. I will tell you, I told Lisa earlier, I was out this morning. I had to take mom to a test appointment. I got in a rainstorm. I had to get off the road. It very rarely happens, but man, it was raining. It was raining so hard. I couldn't keep driving. I had to pull into a parking lot and wait. So,
I'm glad you had a place you could pull off.
well, I'd have turned a corner and gotten off in a subdivision if I'd have had to, but luckily,
Yeah.
I was in town and there's plenty of businesses all along there. But that's another reason why I pulled off because um, it was raining so hard that that you couldn't see what was coming out at you or anything. It was bad. And Teresa, I'm hoping that it doesn't get you.
Yes.
Mm. I would like for all this rain that we're having to go visit Lisa, but
I don't want all of it. I would share some with California and Oregon and everybody
okay,
else,
all
but I
right.
would like some. I would like some of it. Oh, okay. I'm sitting here I'm kind of brain dead too, and I don't have a good excuse, but trying to decide what to do to um this thing here. I've got some pages in here. See if there's some pictures that we might want to use.
Yeah, and to Barbara, yes, if it would be good to send some to Barbara.
Oh,
So Jeff, I'm sure is happy to see that truck out there because until they get some of this mess picked up, he can't. It's getting to the point where the whole front edge of the yard is just covered with stuff. And he's only gotten a couple of the trees down. That was just all little stuff that had come in the yard.
yeah.
So oh, my banana trees are so sad. They just
Do you think they'll survive or?
no, so the big ones, all the big ones are gone. They once they get kind of bent, they don't come back.
Yeah.
Now, we have plenty of banana trees and the small ones will grow and we will have new ones, but um I won't get any bananas, that's for sure. Of course, I don't think we were getting any bananas this year anyways. Okay, I have to have two bigger pieces to do that part right there.
Deb's had good
Neighborhood,
weather. Yay. Well,
yay.
we've had nice weather. It just hasn't no moisture. I mean, it's been, it's only gotten up into the 85, and that's been nice. Of course, this weekend it's supposed to be back up into, the upper 90s or at least mid 90s, and depending on which model they look at, which I would like it to stay cooler, but
Yeah, me too. We had turned the air conditioner back on a little while ago. There was just no choice. It was just too hot. And it's sticky still, so it rained all morning. Teresa, we actually had a very large clump of bananas on one of the trees last year, and I still have a couple in the freezer. We use them to make smoothies with and bread and stuff like that. But this year they didn't seem to flower. So, they don't every year. So you have to kind of roll with the punches with whatever you're gonna. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Okay, I need a big enough piece of painty paper. Come on, surely I have a piece of painty paper in this box. You can't tell me I don't.
Well, maybe. Okay.
Well, honestly, there's, oh, that's just a little piece. That's not a very exciting piece. They're getting to the point where they're kind of small is the problem. I do have painty papers in there, but they're sort of small, and I want a big enough piece to go just to do one piece. So I might actually have to go get a piece of painted paper. No, maybe there's some right there. That'll do for one side. That won't quite do for the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get paint. Oh, sorry guys. Honey, is that the little fat bananas? Deb, they were about 7 or 8 inches long, and they were kind of fat. Um, but they were very tasty. Now, the first year that we got bananas was the first year we had the house, and they got so heavy that the tree bent over, and we had to cut them off. Um, and they didn't ripen up good. The second year, when the tree bent over, Jeff kind of propped the bananas up and left them there, and they were yeah. And there's a lot of different kinds of banana trees. I did not realize how many different. I don't know if they're varieties or just, yeah, it must be a variety. Good night, Sana. Anyways, I'm going to go get another piece of painty paper so that I want to finish this one.
Okay.
I don't want to wait to finish that one.
Want to wait.
No, I don't. And unfortunately, I don't think I have any painty papers out here. I'm going to have to go to the other room.
I'm trying to find something that makes me happy to go on this page. I like these images, but for some reason I don't like them on here. So I'm gonna come up with something else. Sorry, I was reading. It says the male drops prey to his mate, which rolls over to make the catch. I didn't know that.
Did not know that either. Wow, one pile's already gone.
Well, I guess that's good.
Oh, looks like they're not going to take the pile in the middle, though. Okay. I figured they'd bring around, besides the claw truck, they could also bring around the chippers. The county owns chipper trucks.
Yeah.
He may be going to fuss that that's too close to under the tree. Okay, so I need something. Okay, that's probably what I want. It's right there. Yeah. Okay. Has to go this way. A new roll of drawer liner. And Teresa says something about the one on the left with the peacock.
Oh, I did have one that had a peacock. That I mean, it's here in my, it was in my save pile, but I don't know where it went. Now I can't find it.
Oh yeah, the rubber stuff is fabulous for putting for jelly plating with. I have a couple of different kinds.
Well, that's weird.
Okay, she says something about the light blue. So I'm not sure. You lost it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, I had that peacock right here. It's not here.
Okay.
What do you need, Hannah? Oh, okay. Just a hug. You see a black and white picture with a peacock on it on the floor somewhere? I know I didn't throw it away.
Is it right there in front of you?
I don't see it anywhere. I
Did
don't
it
see
go?
it. I've got
Turn
this,
over
this.
the long piece on the bottom of the stack. Turn over the long piece on the bottom of the stack.
Ah, it's behind the birds. I, I was fixing to tear this off and just keep the peacocks, and then I read on the back of it and totally lost the peacocks. Thank you so much.
Hi, Lisa. If we didn't say hello to you. Oh, there went another 2 piles.
Hi, Lisa. I'm glad you're here. No, you're definitely not the only one. It's you get to reading something and you forget that that wasn't the image you kept the paper for. I definitely kept it for these the peacocks.
Mm-hmm.
And the peacocks might actually work because I could put the little one here and this one down here.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
Yeah, you can tilt him a little bit.
yeah, I would need some other black and white image for
Teresa says
here.
it's good that you have several sets of eyes to help.
That's true. It's always nice to have your friends around.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if this is going to go in there now. Come on now, behave yourself. I just don't really want to fight with you this morning. Just behave. Behave, behave. Okay, so you're not going in there. Okay.
Is it your paper that's not behaving?
Yeah. Yep, yeah. It's just been that kind of day. So. Did you get your groceries done?
I got the things that I needed to do today. I had to take Hannah to the chiropractor because she didn't. Something came up for her yesterday, and she didn't go with me yesterday. So I had to take her today, and then oh, that's gonna hide back there. It'll be better up here. And and I thought, well, I would take her to do her grocery shopping while we were already out, and then she wanted to go to a thrift store, so can't say no to that. So we
Oh,
did that, and then we had to go to Natural Grocers because I needed some more supplements. I was running low, and so it just ended up taking longer than it should. It always takes longer than it should.
always. Oh yes, it's that is a guarantee. It always takes longer than it should have. Well, Mom's pharmacist and I may come to blows here in a little while, but other than that, we did okay this morning. When you tell them on Monday that uh, we understand that the insurance might not pay for it, but she's already tried the generic 3 or 4 times. It doesn't work. We want the real stuff. I go in there this morning to pick up the real stuff. Okay, that was Monday when I walked in there and talked to them because I knew there was going to be an issue about it. What do they have fixed for? Generic.
Oh goodness.
Oh, it's like, okay, guys, we've told you the generic stuff does not work. It doesn't. Come on, get a grip. We understand. Okay. So now I got to go back on. Well, I'm not going back on Monday. That's for sure. I actually am supposed to get my tooth fixed Monday. Um, of course, the day of my original appointment was the day that we would have had to swim to get there.
Right.
So didn't get to have it. Uh-oh, it's that car is trapped in the garage, so it can't do. Uh-oh. Oh, Deb, are you by yourself? Nobody to get that door up for you? Because we've had that before. I had to take the door apart to get it open. I had to take the springs off, but they can be very, very contemptuous and angry. If you don't have some tools, you don't want to be trying to do that, especially by yourself. But and during the storm, poor Jeffrey had to put our 16-footer up, which he was he was huffing and puffing trying to get that stupid door up.
Not bad.
Okay. He worked on it a few years ago and it was fine. Very nice. Okay. It's jammed. Oh, okay. Yeah, the the spring broke on um the one we had in South Dakota, and I was just lucky that I wasn't standing there when it broke because it put a hole in the door.
Oh
Uh,
goodness.
oh yeah, when it broke, it springy right back through the door. Um, but that wasn't the time that I had to get it open myself. It was for some reason it just had an attitude that day, and the spring popped off. It didn't break; it just popped off. So, but it was an old door, not like the new one. But during the hurricane and all, when we didn't have any power, Jeff kept having to open that big garage door to get stuff in and out. I think he finally got himself a pulley to pull it up. I'm not sure. I know that he quit complaining, so I figure he figured something else out.
Got something.
Yeah, he did something. So it's really kind of weird. They're taking like 3 piles and leaving 2. So I don't know what they're doing, but at least 3 piles will be gone, and that will make it a little easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this much. Now we need to do some little decorating. And I think I took all my stuff to the other side of the world. I told you I wasn't very prepared today, guys. It is a good thing that y'all don't mind. Oh, that's pretty, Lisa. Then are you gonna put the peacockies on there on top of that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah, that's
this.
pretty. Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here though thinking, I sure wish this was coffee time. I'm not excited with the fall foldery-ness of it, but
Okay, well, you got some coffee dyed paper or ink it?
I think inking will be easier. And I'm feeling very much like I don't want to go to too much extra effort today in the terrible. I
Okay.
just want to do the minimum amount required today. So
Oh, you are funny. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Minimum amount required. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Was the big spring before and the side spring this time? Yeah. One of the things, the first time our one in South Dakota broke, Jeff realized that whoever had done it had not replaced all the springs. They had apparently replaced like a broken spring. So there were springs of different weights.
oh dear, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when it flew off and hit the door. That's what happened. So when he fixed it, he went and got all new springs and replaced it all. So that was a it was a chore, but he got it done as always. He's pretty handy.
Okay, I don't know y'all can even tell a difference, but there's a definite difference and I like it much better.
Oh, good. Well, that's all that matters.
Yes. Well, that's all that matters if I'm happy.
That is all that matters. Is if it's making you happy, then
Mm.
I had so much fun doing this round one. I really wasn't looking forward to the doodling in all of those circles until
Yeah.
I started put to do it.
Yeah.
And then it was just so much fun. It was like oh 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 oh. So and just so y'all know, Barbara should be here. You're here. I haven't watched all of the videos from last week yet. Just
Oh, the same 6 Wednesday videos?
yeah, I haven't had a chance. I've only gotten to watch a couple of them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that that's true. I'm not worrying about it.
I know you're not
I'm not
worrying
feeling
about it.
offended or anything.
Okay, I'm not. I'm just. I just.
You had plenty of other things to be worrying about.
Well, and I'm going to tell you that when I sit down in the evening, when I finally stop, because I've also had, I was supposed to have had a show last week, and that didn't happen. So I had all these orders that I was supposed to save until after the show, stuff like that. And so I've been dealing with all that. And so by the time I actually stop and sit down, I can't even pay attention to television. Teresa says no more. She won't let me flip on it anymore. We'll be there. Yeah, that's true, Barbara. The videos are not going anywhere. Of course, there's nothing on television to watch, so that was my mom's biggest gripe this morning. Her television has not come back on. I am. I really wish it would come back on though, because her she wears a call button, like a help I've fallen, I can't get up button.
Yeah.
I have one. I have one strapped to the bathtub, and she wears one around her neck. And when she goes in the shower, the one around her neck goes on one end of the tub, and the one that's strapped in is on the other end of the tub. So should she fall in a tub, there's one on each end, and she wears the other one around the house, and it works, for if she goes out to take the garbage out. Should she happen to
Right.
fall down the step or something? Well, because the cable is out, her phone is out. So while she can call me on the cell phone, her call button doesn't work. She has to have a landline for that.
Oh,
And
okay.
unfortunately, it's tied to the cable. So I called them. They said 9 o'clock last night, but it wasn't fixed this morning. So I called them
Yeah.
again, and they said, "Well, we're trying." And I'm like, "I know, but I need you to get this fixed."
Yeah. This is kind of a priority thing. It's not like she can't watch something.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I mean, she can't do that either, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, that's not my reasoning. I'm not in a hurry for her television as much as I am for her phone. Of course, she wants the television. I can't tell if there's any storms out there. I'm like, Mom, if there was a storm out there, I'd come and get you.
I'd make sure you knew about it.
Yeah, Teresa, but see, her internet's down too, so she can't even go on and see the TV or get her news for that. Candy, I don't blame you. I don't watch much television, but like she said, she cannot get the news and she can't get the weather. Okay. What did I do with the other one? Okay, where's the okay. I have the biggest mess. If I don't clean that mess up. Okay. I think we need some ink. I think we need some decorations. Yep. Okay, so 90% of the doodling I did was all um, dots. It was so funny. I just dot 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 everywhere.
Yeah. Well, dots and lines. That's enough. It looks good. I was going to show you a couple of books I got while I was at the thrift store today. I have always
Oh,
wanted to grow a bonsai tree. I didn't realize how many different things you can grow that way,
mm-hmm.
but I found this book, Grow Your Own Bonsai.
There you go.
And so I'm gonna see what I can do. It talks all about, what kind of plants are the best and the soil and all that stuff. So that'll be interesting. And then I got this book, Meg's History of Graphic Design.
Ooh, does that look cool?
And it is cool. It's a little dirty, but I was opening it up just to see if there were images. I thought it might be a fun one to do for our project, but there are. Well, let me see if I can. There we go.
I was gonna say, make yourself big so that we can see it.
Okay. Um. Anyway, it goes way back. Graphic design started back with the hieroglyphs. So I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna see what um they've got the cave paintings and the hieroglyphs, and then the stuff that's in stone, the writing in stone, cuneiform tablets, Babylonian tablets, Sumerian. Um, but then it goes on to things that were made using those, like
Mm-hmm.
we would do now. Um, Anyway, I'm going to go through kind of quick, but it's got all kinds of really cool images and stuff in it. I didn't expect it to be this, go back this far. So I
Uh-huh.
was really surprised. Um,
Hi, Gertie.
oh, it talks about the discovery of printing. I was going to see if it gave some kind of a date. Let me look here. Anyway, that's all for another day, but I just thought I would show you.
What you got?
Yeah, and I'm going to kind of go quicker through it, but there's just tons of images in here. I didn't expect there to be so many images.
No, it might be one you want to kind of read a little bit and then use the images out of instead of.
Yeah, that's exactly my plan. Get a little bit of learning in, and then use the images. But it cost me a whole dollar.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That
I was
is just, you know.
No, I lied. It was $1.25.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's fibbing on us,
I
guys.
fib.
She's fibbing and fibbing.
Try to. I haven't. Um. Now we're up to the
Oh, and see some of those images.
1905 here. So
Yeah, some of those images will be a lot of fun to use.
yeah. So there's a lot of art in here that is really cool. Look at that one.
Oh, that is awesome. See, that's the thing. There's a lot of images in that book that you might not want to cut it. You might want to use the images out of it.
Yeah, that was well, I'm definitely not going to use it for our project. I'm
Yeah.
going to use the images out of it, but I'm going to read it first. This is a woodcut print.
Ah.
I didn't even look through it this good before I bought it. I just looked at a few pages and thought, "Oh, that's cool. I think I want that."
Yeah, I was gonna say when they're $1, you just grab them.
Yeah. And now we're to the 70s. don't know where it, how far it goes, but well, this is 2010, so
That's actually a pretty new book then.
yeah, I didn't even look to see what year it was. Let's see. 2012. So, anyway, I thought that was cool. So, I was happy with both of those.
Did Hannah get what she needed at the thrift store?
Excuse me. Oh, she just wanted to look. She did get a pair of shoes that she was very happy about. So,
Oh, that's always good.
yep.
I
And
have to go shoe shopping. I am not looking forward to that all at all. I blew out one pair of my tennis shoes, which means that I'm going to have to do that little chore. Not something I'm really enthralled about.
oh, hi, Gertie. I'm sorry. I was looking down and I didn't notice you. Glad you're here. And Teresa, I can't remember if I said hi to you or not. I'm sorry. But I'm glad you're all here. Okay. I think this will actually fit here. Might as well have something on this.
Mm-hmm. You want to
Oh, I'm sorry.
put
Yeah.
us back to, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. Don't be sorry. Andrea's going to lurk. Okay, dear.
Have fun, Andrea.
What happens when I lurk lately is I fall asleep.
Mm, I wish that
So,
would work for me.
well, it usually does. I mean, I wouldn't make any guarantees at all anymore. But usually, what happens is when uh, when I sit still for very long, go to sleep. But like I said, I was up a lot when we didn't have any power. I was staying up till 11 and waking Jeff back up to take care of the generator stuff. I was
Yeah.
babysitting and then he was getting up and then we were getting up at 6:30 and of course because mom gets up early and I needed to feed her and all that good stuff. I was getting up at 6:30 and so I wasn't getting because I don't go to sleep in a hurry. It always takes a while. So, 4 or 5 hours of sleep max was. And luckily, I have a gas stove. Of course, I planned that and that planned it that way because I knew that we're prone to hurricanes. It's just pretty common, and you lose your power and you're without it. And having a gas stove means you can cook, but
Yeah.
mom's not used to it. And her comment to me, was my lighter was going bad. It was an old lighter, and I said I needed to find another one because I knew we had more. And he goes, "Well, doesn't your stove light itself?" And I'm like, that part's electric, Mom.
Yeah. When we have
And that,
electricity, it does.
yeah, well, you have electricity, it'll light itself. But
Yeah.
of course, I'm usually pretty well stocked with matches, but I really don't like lighting that stove with a match. I much prefer a lighter. So there's an app called Calm that helps you relax and fall asleep at night. Candy, that would not help me at all. Hi, Becky. Becky's here. Linda's here. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Becky. Hi, Linda.
Linda, I saw your email this morning. I will email you this evening after dinner. I just been busy with mama. So I will tell you that this kind of doodling is just so much fun.
Now we're all going to want to go make some circle books. Well, I
Well,
have
I
one,
like,
but a lot of mine are so small, I'm not sure I could even doodle on them.
well, on the littler ones on here, I just put little tiny squiggle lines and some little dots.
Yeah.
So, but they are an inch or three quarters of an inch. I can't remember. I only used two sizes, so
Yeah. Well, I have this punch that punches out like 6 different sizes at once.
uh-huh.
And that's what I used when I did mine.
Okay. Becky's purging again. I used to do that every time we moved. I would just go through. You wouldn't believe the stuff. Jeff took I think 6 truckloads, and I have a big truck of stuff to the thrift store before we left South Dakota, and he took at least 2 trucks to the dump. Honestly, to the dump. Um, Now, some of that was stuff from the barns, things that he had saved to reuse or whatever. Um, Couple of people came and got
Hi, Gail.
wood wood stuff. Hi, Gail. Love the circles. I really liked how the circles came out on the front of it. The circles just it was. I mean, I like the rectangles too. So I'm loving them both. I had so much fun with them. I had thought, I would be sitting around at night when we didn't have any power. Maybe I could do something like this. But the problem is when you have no power, you can't see what you're doing. So
That does make it difficult.
that didn't happen. It was just one of those, that's not going to work things. No, that's not. I need a bigger one. My great big Posca pen is about to die. I'm going to have to either order one or go to Joann's. It just is gotten to the point where it leaves gray traces. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so that's going to be like that. I'm happy. But that white
Very,
thing needs black in the
very,
middle.
very cute.
Yep, yep. So I got out because, the other day when I did the little closure things, I did them in brown, but I don't want brown on this one. I want black. So I found in my scrap bin some black.
Very cool.
So
Way to
are
use the
those
scrap
image?
bin.
What?
Way to use the scrap bin.
Yeah. Are those images in your scrap bin?
Well, they're in that box of stuff left over from projects,
Left over from projects. Well, yeah. Okay. Hi, Nancy.
which is what I'm using is a box of stuff left over from projects. So it's not
Uh-huh.
exact, like I said, it's not all scraps, but it's all stuff that didn't, that was just stuck in a box with no home
Yep.
and hadn't
Yep.
been used. So,
No home. Yep. Of course, now I have an entire box piled right over here, but I have a whole bunch of. Oh, I have to tell you what my husband said. I made a mailing envelope like that, more like your rectangle side. I haven't been able to part with it. Yeah, Gail, I'm in love with this. This is this is kind of like I really am sort of channeling Jean Peter, artist Jean Peter. Um, she did a really fabulous collage video, and I just have been playing with it ever since, and I'm just in loving it. Um, Barb's going to take a break. She sorted through two 12 by 12 boxes full of miscellaneous paper, painty, doodles, glued on, etc. Mark needs paint. One box to Mark. Use me. There you go. Well, see, and I did that too, Barbara, and I've got some half painted papers. So, I was going to tell you something though, and I forgot what it was. No, my brain is mushy.
I have a bunch of half painted papers that need back on the jelly plate.
Well, and we've been going to jelly plate with Barbara, and we haven't made arrangements to do that. And I really want to, but I just, haven't. So, what are you doing Sunday, Lisa?
Nothing.
Spending time with your hubby.
Stuff.
Just
Do what?
Spending time with your hubby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted jelly plate Sunday, I'm sure he would say that was okay.
Well, do you maybe want to try for a little while and not do the whole time? Barbara, what are you doing Sunday?
Are your wrists up to jelly plating?
Yeah, that's it. She says, she says she can do it anytime. She can borrow Linda's Bluetooth headset. Yay! She had trouble with her headset the last time, so.
Yeah.
Hi,
I
Tanya.
kept thinking I was going to go back and watch those when I got home from my trip, but I haven't yet. There's always new ones, and so it's hard to go back and watch the ones you're behind on.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to? She says jelly plating isn't hard on her wrist. So she said, sounds great to me. She's available. So do you want to come on at noon and go for a couple hours? Do you want to come on later? What would work? Do you want to wait and we'll discuss it?
Yeah, let me talk to Darren and see what he wants to do.
Yeah, and see if Sunday will really work. And I don't want to take you away from him. I just know with what I've got going next week, I'm going to have a busy week.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that things on Monday don't make me tired, that I can get through the day afterwards and get stuff done.
Yeah, I hope so too.
So, okay, Barbara, what we will do is after she's talked to hubby, we'll message you. Okay? So guys, we may be going to jelly plate Sunday, just so y'all know.
Yeah, Darren and I take turns. Sometimes he wears headphones to listen to what he's listening to. If he knows it's something I'm not interested in and I'm watching a live stream, then he'll wear his headphones and I don't have to. But if it's something I'm interested in, I kind of do a, double duty. I'll watch with him and I wear my headphones so I can hear the stream. So
Well, Jeff tends to wear headphones. Well, first off, the if it's something like a movie that he's watching, he wears headphones, and he tends to wear headphones with the computer because he can hear better.
Yeah.
Um, because a lot of times with these days with all the work he's doing outside, he does not put his hearing aids in. He will not wear them outdoors because when he's sweating and all that he's doing out there and he's bending over, they're so expensive if you lose one. Now,
That is true.
one really fortunate part is the federal government bought this pair. The first pair, we had to buy, and at $7,000, he doesn't wear them outdoors. But and he's been very careful and not lost one or anything. And we do have insurance on them. But at the same time, he doesn't wear them outside. So when he sits down at night, he doesn't go put them in just to watch television or something. He just tends to go ahead and do without. And so he puts the headset on. And he has a big headset, not just little earbuds,
Yeah.
which makes me think I need to try to find him a new set. It's the outside plasticky, supposed to be leather part is really showing wear. Yes, isn't it strange that Medicare doesn't cover hearing or dental? What us old gray heads really need. And that's true, Barbara. But,
And eyes.
and
Well, I don't
I,
know about Medicare, but I know I I've never had a regular insurance plan that covered any of those things. And those are the only doctors I go to besides the chiropractor. There's the dentist, the eye doctor. Well, I don't have hearing doctor. Maybe I should, but I don't.
well, down the road, you'll, probably be like the rest of us. I have my hearing checked because of some of the things that I did when I was younger, but so far it's fine. Um, but the big thing is that I had dental insurance for a couple of years. Twice I had broken teeth, and it didn't. The dental insurance did not pay enough to make it worth keeping. When both years I had a broken tooth.
Yeah.
It's like, gal at a 3-day bed retreat lost. Hers were, each. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, Deb. Oh, found it in her trash can. Wow. Now, jets don't fall out easy, but one of the guys he worked with lost one we were in South Dakota, of course. You have to understand, in South Dakota, the wind is just unbelievable. Anyways, he lost one in the wind. He was standing right beside the car, and the wind blew it out of his ear. And they hunted and hunted and hunted for that silly thing. Now, recently, we have Blue Cross. Jeff's got Medicare now too, but we have Blue Cross, and recently Blue Cross has started paying a portion, which, if I have to have them, that will be good.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yep,
But
yep, that's better than nothing. And yes, Barbara, they do cover your eyes to some extent because mom's injections she has to have and that kind of thing. Medicare pays for a big portion of that. And Jeff just had to, because Jeff's diabetic, he just had to have he actually went yesterday. Uh, he has to have a special eye test once a year, and he sees a specialist for it because he is diabetic, and they cover a good portion of that. But like my glasses, and my cataracts, they covered now, not Medicare, but my insurance. I don't have Medicare yet. I'm not quite old enough for it. But they cover a big portion of um, the cataract. Glaucoma watch, yeah. Um, they'll pay for one pair of glasses. Okay, see now, when I had my cataracts, I had lenses implanted, so I did have to pay for the lenses, and that wasn't pleasant, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been because they covered all the surgery, most of the anesthesia. I think I lost one in there. Okay. You look through the trash 3 times. That's always the way, though. Somebody was missing their scissors recently, and I was like, okay, you need to look in the trash can because that's always where my scissors end up, in the trash. Yeah, that's the thing, Barbara. If you pay for the implants, my thought was is that what it cost me for implants was not only about $300 more than buying a pair of glasses. So, and I won't have to have glasses. And I was having to buy glasses every couple of years.
Now she just has 50 pairs of readers all over the
Yes,
place.
I have, and dollar store readers. Now my sister did tell me to go to that I should go to Michael's because Michael's had some pretty nice. They were a little more expensive, like $3 or $4. But she said the difference is um, it's definitely there's definitely a difference in the quality of them. So, I might do that someday, but so far I've been doing okay. I did break a pair of my dollar store readers recently and had to throw them away. It's like, oh, really? Have to throw something in the trash? Oh, they brought a different toy around here. Oh,
That's why they left some piles.
yeah. There's a little, I knew there was more beeping out there. There's a little skid loader out there. Oh, that's a cute toy. Okay. Oh, I have to tell you one on the neighbor. We have a neighbor that likes her leaf blower, right?
Right.
Okay, and I think I've told you about the fact that they attached their 6-foot blind board fence to the chain link fence when they put it up the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what happened in the storm. It all came down. I mean, all of it. And it bent the chain link all over everywhere. I used to like the Dr. Dean Adele readers. Huh. There's a couple. Jeff has a couple pair of Foster Grants only because they have little tiny cases and he can put them in his pants pocket. Most of the time he wears the dollar store readers all over the house too, but those particular ones he likes because they have cases is really the reason. Okay, I was going to tell you something else. What was the other
About
thing?
the fence.
Oh, about the fence. Yeah. Okay. So the fence, the chain link fence is bent like this into our yard, right?
Yeah.
So what does she do? She comes in, she's put all of her blind board fence about a foot inside the chain link fence, and she's leaving this chain. Yeah, the blind board is there, and this chain link is just leaning in the yard.
So did she go behind the whole fence or just?
Yep. Yep. She's gone behind it, like this, and left the chain link all leaning over in our yard, all trashy.
Oh, good grief.
And she did it behind her too, so it's all in the neighbors behind her yard. Well, see, and I just shove because I wear the dollar store ones, Barbara. I just shove them everywhere, and then when they get scratched up, I'll just get new ones. I'm just bad. Okay, so here we need to find the middle so that we can have a thing in the middle. Let's see here. We need to put that right about there, of course. Right,
That is
someplace
not
where.
very neighborly.
No,
I'm
it's not
frustrated by
neighborly.
your neighbor.
Yeah, it's not neighborly. Well, it's just kind of like her coming into my yard and cut my tree. She hasn't cut a limb off the tree yet. Again, since then, though, because I was not a nice person. I was mad and she knew it. She wanted to cut tree right before the storm. She wanted to cut the tree on her side of the fence, and she came and got Jeffrey to ask if she could cut. See, on her side of the fence, I have no. It might be my tree, but she can cut anything she wants on her side of the fence.
Yeah.
We don't, but she came and asked, could she cut the tree? I was like, okay. She must have known I was really mad the day that she cut the tree the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad fences make bad neighbors. I agree with you, Barbara. The other thing is what she's done. They're putting this blind board fence up with 2x4s. They're concreting 2x4s into the ground.
Oh, good grief. That's going to last about a week.
Yep, especially here.
Yeah. I was going to say, with all the rain you get, it's just going to rot.
Yep. Deb, the chain link fence is going to come out because it's on my property now. So Jeff said when she gets the blind board fence all up, he's going to consider it abandoned. He's going to take pictures, consider it abandoned, and tear it out. So she won't have it because I'm not gonna clean up and leave her mess in my yard. So, anyways, he was kind of upset yesterday, and I'm like, you have two options: go over there and tell her to deal with it, which she won't. We know she won't. I said, or just deal with it yourself once she's hidden it. But the 2x4 situation is probably going to get reported because it's just going to blow over again. He was mad about that too. It's like, well, he
I
wasn't
would
mad.
report the whole thing and then take care
Well,
of
I said, well, not only that, they've then give her a bill for the removal. That's what, yeah.
it.
Um,
What the city would do.
Roof inspector in about 10 minutes. Yay! I think that what there's the city has got this thing called code enforcement, and there is so much code that's not up to standards over there. And the way she's putting this fence up, the last time we let her get away with it, I think Jeff's going to call code enforcement this time, partially because she's running the fence out to the property line. And so when you go to back out the driveway, you can't see. And frankly, I think she's got it set over um, into the county easement. That tree that went down was actually in the county easement. It might be in my front yard, but technically we don't own it. So yeah, that little toy that they've got out there is really pretty snazzy. It's got like a backhoe bucket on it, but then it's got teeth like a claw. Yeah, Barbara, we might have to. We'll see. Okay, so I am going to put these in there. Gotta have this thing. Gotta make some holes. I really want to make one of these with all of my black and white envelopes now. You know, all my security envelopes.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be cool with this. And then doodled all over in black and white.
Yeah, that'd be really pretty. I'm going to mute for a minute.
Okay. Our neighbor also lost her back patio place that was covering up her deck, but and half of it was in our yard. They had put tin on the roof of it, and which is not uncommon here, but it was all over everywhere. I don't know what she had attached it with. I'm looking for brads, and I know I had them. So there they are. Yeah, Deb. Oh, I have to tell you, Mary, Two, I think is how you say her last name. It's Teu, and I think it's Two. She was out with a tractor and cutting hay, and man, is that a nice little tractor she's got. It's not a great big huge one like my cousins have. It's just a nice little one. It was like, yes, you better get supper started. Oh, well, I think you started early, Teresa. Oh, or in case the power goes out. That might be it. If the power goes out. So, oh, those are the brads I need. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's see what we got. I think maybe some silver ones on this one. That means I need 6. 2, 3, 4. Is one of those children cute and funny?
Oh, my daughter.
Uh,
She came out to show me this really cool tin that she found when she was looking for something else on eBay, but she really needed me to talk her out of buying it.
I
That's
see
what she
that.
really needed.
That's aha. That's what she needs. To talk her out of buying it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So when she left, she said, "Thank you. That's what I needed."
Okay.
She's
Well,
my frugal one, so all I had to do was tell her what it was going to end up costing her with tax and shipping, and she was like, "You're right. I don't need it."
oh, too funny. Okay, I think that'll close now. Yeah. Okay. You don't even drive the mowers? Oh, yeah, Troy said if you lose power, having it cooked and ready, we finally today ate, today ate the last of the stuff that I had in the freezer and refrigerator and whatnot. The We had to cook a bunch of meat up of mom, so we had, I just told Jeff turn on the grill, and I sent him out with a huge cookie sheet full of just everything, pork chops and chicken, and she had a chunk of pork loin, and I cut it into pieces so he could put it on the grill, and we just finished that up today at lunchtime. So all of the leftovers are all gone now. So now I got to start over again. But it just got so dark so fast. So I like to drive the mower, but Jeff likes to drive the mower too. So I don't get to drive it very often. Of course, this one's little compared to the one we had in South Dakota. The one we had in South Dakota had a 54-inch deck on it. So, but we did have, 3 acres to mow. I think that one is going to have to be set aside. It's got an attitude. I punched it in the wrong place. Lisa's really quiet now.
Gosh, don't have much to say. Just
She's thinking about that tin and that she liked it too.
yeah, it was cool. It was an old Whitman's mosaic candy box tin from the 1920s,
Oh. Uh-huh.
and it was pretty thin and just a really good size to make a watercolor palette in, which is what Hannah was thinking about. But
Yeah, Deb, we had this big tractor with three blades. It was just a garden tractor, but nothing big. Deb says she likes those tall flowers. Um,
oh, thanks, Deb.
it also had a big snow auger, but Jeff found out real fast he didn't like that thing. So um, I could drive it, but he couldn't. It just irritated him to no end. So it didn't take him long before he went and found a snowblower that he could walk behind. The auger, because first off, you couldn't drive this tractor across the grass to get it to the driveway, and our garage was small enough that you couldn't put both of my truck and the car and the tractor in the garage. So he had to keep it. We actually had 2 houses there. He had to keep it in what we called the little house's garage. Well, that was all well and good, but you also couldn't turn it. It was one of those things where you had to back straight up, and it just irritated Jeff to no end. So it didn't take him but about a winter and a half to get a new snowblower. And then he always said that what he was going to do was we were going to leave South Dakota with that snowblower in the back end of the pickup truck. And when somebody said, "Hey, what is that thing?" we were far enough south. But instead he sold it. So that way we had gas money to get here.
Yeah, that was probably a better choice.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would have known it, but it was always what he told everybody at work. That's what he was going to do. He wasn't going to stop until somebody says, "What is that thing?" Hi, Kathy.
I got some little journaling cards put in
Oh,
my
that's
pockets.
cute.
I don't have anything in this pocket yet, but I will. Gotta find the right thing.
There's something in that box for it. I know. This is the fiddly part of these things. The John Deere garden tractor, 1983. Tiller died, mower deck died, auger died, but plow still works. He just got a new mower. Yep. So it is like buying a small car. When we were leaving South Dakota, of course, we didn't plan on having a yard. So we sold our tractor, actually we sold it not for a lot less than what we paid for it because we bought it used, and so we did pretty well. But we weren't here, of course we got in the wreck and we ended up having a yard, and it's like now we need this tractor. And we do have I think we have about half an acre Acre? No, I don't think so. Oh, I don't know how much we got, but it's big enough that Jeff wanted a riding mower, and he has been using it in odd ways right now. He's got a tarp that he's got rope tied on one side, and he's got it wrapped around the thing so he can just dump all of the little limbs and junk on and then tow it to the street rather than trying to pick it up and carry it to the street. That kind
That's
of thing.
smart.
Yep, it was. It was a good idea. Tarp's not going to last real long, but it's working so far.
Well, better use up a tarp than his back.
That's right. So, um, now some of what he's picked up, like the banana trees, he put in my compost bin, but the
Thanks,
sticks and
Linda.
the sticks and stuff are he has been putting out to the street, and of course um, we haven't really started cutting the trees in the back. The He's going to have to take them down pieces at a time, but we had so much stuff out front. But they did real well as far as cleaning up out front, so that's a good thing. Um,
Thank you, Deb.
Oh, his retirement job is delivering lawn equipment. Oh, yes, Deb, I would think so. That's that would be hard. So, all right. So we need some little strings to tie this closed. And I bet I got some scrappies, and I've been even using my scrappy strings.
You didn't use what?
My scrappy strings. See, I always save the leftovers um when I bind a book. I
Yeah.
save the little pieces
I
of
used to do
wax.
that, but I didn't have a good place to put them, so they were just in my way. So
Mm-hmm.
I quit doing it. But I need to find me a little box and just start doing that again
I
because I
got
do
this
have
one.
plenty.
I got this one at Dollar Tree. It is a nice box. I don't know if they have them anymore, but it latches really well. I wish I had bought 3 or 4 of them. I did. Oops, my. Oh, that's a long one. We'll see about whether or not we want to use that one. Okay, that one's a thick one. We don't want a thick one right now. We want a little small, thin one. But I used up pretty much. Oh, I never did tell you what my husband said about your book that I made you last week or Tuesday.
Oh, what'd he say?
Okay, he sees it. Okay, and he's usually not got a lot to say. He say, "Oh, this is pretty" or whatever, but he doesn't quite get why we do this. you know?
Yeah, mine doesn't either. He's happy I have something that makes me happy, but he
Yeah,
doesn't really get it either.
that's right. And Jeff will bring me stuff because he knows it makes me happy, and
Yes.
but he doesn't quite get it. Well, that's okay. So, anyways, I took that and the other little notebook that's bright colored, the one I made with the wallpaper,
Right.
and I showed them to him, and he said, "With yours," he's looking at it, and he goes, "Uh, don't you think that you should have used all your coffee dyed papers in this?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably should have." Deb, yes, I too intend to put some paper in the middle. And when I finish, I'm going to put paper in the middle. Um, it's going to be kind of like a little traveler's notebook journal. I think I'm going to sew the papers into these though. And then this could be like, because most of the traveler's notebooks, the actual little pieces are sewn papers, and then you rubber band them in. And I think that's what this is going to be. So yeah, I'm going to put paper in it after a while. I'm going to do the other one, I think, first, and then I'm going to put paper in both of them at the same time, partially because I have to get up and go get the paper. So, and I did a really pretty, last Tuesday when Lisa and I were on, I did one that was all vintage colors. Instead of this really bright thing, they were real vintage, um, and turned out real pretty. I was real pleased with how they came out.
It did
So,
turn out very pretty.
hmm and then what I did was I put this creamy colored paper in it, which it's really pretty in there. But my husband just really thought I should have used my coffee dyed paper, and he's probably right. I probably should have.
Well, you can make yourself one and use your coffee dyed paper.
Okay, so now
And he will
then,
see you took his suggestion seriously, and and
and
you'll have
maybe,
one too.
yeah, yeah. So now I made the closures on this, and I don't know. Just I'm trying to decide if I really want to put a closure on it, because if they're going to go in a bigger book, a bigger journal, I may not want a closure on them, right? I may just want to have I think we'll just do, yeah. This is the circle one I glued. Thanks, Deb. I just glued the paper circles down last week, and then this one is one I did when I was playing with Jean a couple Sundays ago. I glued this one down.
Yeah, those turned out really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think if you're going to put them in another book, I think you're right. I don't think they need the closure, but I really loved the closure you put on the one you're giving me.
Yeah, what I did, guys, is I took I did this, and I put one on the back and one on the front, and it will close then. But I'm thinking I want to make like another one of these, and then maybe make a, let me get, oh, my body is too tired. What I'm thinking is then I might use some of the wallpaper that I have
Yeah.
and make a wraparound cover just like this one that fits these.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay, and I might put a pocket in it
Yeah, I was going to say,
like this one.
uh-huh. I think that would be good.
Because see, guys, these guys, these things all go in this notebook with rubber bands. Let's see, that one's really tight, really. So this part would be like these books. It's going to be a little taller and a little narrower, but I think it would be really cool. So that, I think, is my plan. Now I have a plan. Okay, there we go.
I was just thinking I've got some wallpaper down here in this box somewhere that would be fun to do that with. I know I do.
Something that's kind of ugly is what I figured.
Yeah, well, I can't even remember what it kind it is and what it was. Oh, here they go.
Barbara, did they
Oh,
approve?
these are.
Did they approve your roof? The roof all acceptable? Our roof inspector, when he looked at ours, says, "Oh, you put those 30 lifetime shingles up there." I said, "Yeah. Why would we do anything less?" Oh, that is a pretty piece of paper.
It is. It's kind of textured though, so I don't know if it would work to glue stuff down to.
Yeah.
But it might be fun to use as the inside.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't need to do that. You wouldn't need to. What do you call it? You would not need to
Decorate the inside.
decorate the inside. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Brain. Lack of brain function. Yes, they approved it, but they also had to inspect the smoke alarms. Huh. Okay. That's funny. Um,
Yeah, the last time we got our roof done, they had to inspect the smoke alarms. I was
okay.
like, go right ahead. The guy came in, he goes, "Ooh, you got some smoke alarms." We paid a lot of money for those too, because we live in a tinderbox. If there's a fire, it's all going up. So it felt like it was a wise investment.
Well, we have smoke alarms, and we have what are those things? We've had them for a long time, and we especially have them in the camper. Carbon monoxide detects, yeah,
Yeah,
detectors. But I'm
ours
going to
are
tell
both.
tell
So
you what. I accidentally started a fire in the oven 2 Christmases ago. Smoke was pouring out everywhere. I mean, we were opening the windows, and when you stepped outside the house, the smoke is just pouring out, right?
yeah.
None of my smoke alarms went off.
Well, the ones we have would have. They go off way more often than they need to. I mean, it doesn't. They go off for heat. They go off for smoke, and something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you smoke up their kitchen at all, the one in the dining room goes off, and then if that one goes off, of course, it sets them all off.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And so
Well,
you've got them all over the house going off, and you have to go to the main one, that's right by our bedroom, and turn them off, and then it will turn off all of them except the one where the fire is, so that you
hmm,
know what's safe and what's not.
what's not? Mm-hmm.
But
Um,
it's usually smoke and not fire.
yeah, Jeff went and to the fire department, and they came out and put 3 new ones up. Um, and then he went and got me a couple more. Technically, we don't need as many as we have, but because I have, because I play with fire every day,
Yeah,
my studio has 2 in it by itself.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
probably wise.
So, okay, where did my little toy go? Here it is.
We don't have one out here.
Barbara, these are the ones that we had put up, and the ones that the fire department put up just recently. They don't. They have what's considered lifetime batteries in them. Now, I said, really, lifetime? He said, well, 10 years. They should
I was gonna
last
say
for
ours are
10.
20 years.
Yeah, he said these should last for 10 years. And mom's got one like that, and it goes off constantly. So I just think that these weren't the ones that Jeff had put up in the beginning, maybe were not the right kind that they would have triggered with heat, but didn't get triggered by the smoke,
Yeah,
because there was no smoke involved or no heat involved at all. It was all because I had a sweet potato that spit and got all over the bottom of my oven. But Jeff had to take my oven completely apart. Completely apart. It was not All right. Well, now that I've changed my mind, I'm going to need some more of these. Yep. Yeah, it would burn very fast. It wouldn't burn too fast. You don't think so? I will tell you that city code requires us to put smoke alarms in each of the bedrooms. Ours does not. We have one at the each end of the hallway, and of course the halls are short. The hall's not very long. We only have 3 bedrooms, and that puts one right outside the kitchen in the hallway, and then um, we have one uh, right outside the studio door, which is the living room, dining room area. And of course, we opened our kitchen all up, so it, it's open to the living room, dining room. If there's smoke, it's in the living room. So
Yeah. We have one in the dining room
we're
right
going
next to
uptown.
the kitchen.
Everything is so pretty. Thank you, Deb.
And then
I
there's
have
one right inside our bedroom door. And then there's one in the living room and one in between the kids' bedroom doors. No, we got 6. Let's see. No, living room, dining room, our bedroom, the kids' bedrooms, and then one in the basement. So those are the 6.
yeah. When we had the house in South Dakota, we had them everywhere. Um, and I'm going to tell you, we had the funniest evening one night. We started having this little noise. You know how you get that little beep, beep, beep. So Jeff starts checking smoke detectors because that's what he's sure it is. It is definitely a smoke detector, right? He took every what?
It would make sense.
He took every smoke detector in the house apart. It was not the smoke detectors. Not one of them was making noise. He finally brought them all to the kitchen table. They're not making noise. Um, he, I mean, we looked and looked and looked and looked. We could not figure out what it was. The silly man had opened the dishwasher before it was done and then didn't close it back. So it was beeping and it made the same chirpy noise. We looked for 2.5 hours trying to figure out what was making that noise because it was very irritating.
I bet.
Um, and it was the dishwasher, just beeping and beeping. I has one short because I didn't because I didn't I punched one wrong, so it's one short. I haven't accomplished much though, Deb, and it's 4 o'clock. I haven't even gotten these, little circles in these things, let alone the paper in there. Okay. Oh, I forgot to ink this. Bad, 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 bad. Did I ink the... Luckily, it's, not one of those things that I have to worry about. Yeah, I did. Okay. Punch a hole in this one.
Okay.
Let's try to get this in the middle this time, not off to the side. Oh, that's much better.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that.
With what?
With this.
Oh, where are you going to put it? Mm-hmm.
Well, no, what else to do to decorate it? I feel like it needs a little something else. I put a little tag in here.
Oh,
And then I put those, but
Yeah, red.
no.
That's something everybody has to
Yeah,
do.
that is hysterical. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Hmm. That is funny. That's hysterical. Oh dear. Okay. Now I gotta glue these little guys on in whatever you want to call it.
Where's my metal ruler? There it is.
Did it get up and leave home?
Oh, I actually put it up.
Okay. All right. Jeff, you got a phone call I didn't get to. You all right? Yeah, I figured it did. It's hot now too. I could use pan spray and the thing would go off. Oh, too funny.
That's a little more sensitive than you want.
Yeah, just a little bit too sensitive. Yep. At the same time, in the camper, you want one of those that works good.
That's true.
All right.
Oh, I let that bleed everywhere
Uh-oh.
because it wasn't dry when I turned it over, so I kind of got it.
Gooey.
Sides of it.
Oh, well, it's just a little more grungy than normal.
I didn't realize how really far away I am.
Oh,
Sorry, y'all.
no. I just tore it.
Uh-oh. Can you
No,
put
no,
another
no.
circle on it and fix it?
Yes, that's what I'll have to do.
Okay.
Okay. Don't try to tie it until it's dry, I guess. That's just not good. Not good, not good. Okay, we'll just have to just glue it back and stick another one on there. Jeff said when the sun came back, it came back with a vengeance, is what he just said.
Yeah.
In other words, it's hot. Okay. Okay. I didn't think I had been that aggressive with this silly little thing. Well, the glue
More like
the glue,
just having the perfect angle when you pull or something that.
well, and the glue probably got I glued the back piece on, to keep my fingers from catching the thing, and the
Right.
glue probably softened the envelope a little.
Yeah.
So we will just tie this one on and not try to close either one right this minute. It's not, they don't need to be closed right this minute. We had ours in our we used to have a 27-foot Class C ages and ages ago, back when Brandon was in Cub Scouts, and we had the carbon monoxide detector go off in it once. We bailed out of that thing, never could figure out what was wrong. When we couldn't find any gas or anything like that. That was a problem.
Huh.
Okay, so we'll just pull that around just one time. We're just not going to do it tight. We're just going to do it like that, just so it's closed. And pull that back in like that, just so it's closed and cute. You gotta have it closed and cute, right?
That's right. Closed and cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Okay, closed and cute. I'm a loving this. I'm a loving it. I'm a loving it. I'm not
Loving
gonna
it,
put
loving it.
I'm not gonna put paper in it today. I can put paper in it later. I'm just, Deb, in answer to your question, I am just gonna put paper in with a pamphlet stitch. Just like a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I might use 5 holes because I often do. But that's just, and it's a little taller than Traveler's Notebook size, but it's very close to Traveler's Notebook size. So, but I think it needs more than 2 signatures. It's got to have 3 signatures, right? Yeah. So we need to have a couple more envelopes. Cute either way. Yeah. I think I like them. I'm having fun with it. That's pretty, Lisa. Don't know where in
I
your book you're gonna put
I
it,
think
but
it worked out well. This just happened to have this left from the fairy project. And
mm-hmm.
how come it was in this other box and not in the box with all the stuff from the fairy project? I don't know, but I used part of it to make this card and then part of it as this card.
Okay.
So I feel like I should do a little something else here, but I don't know what, so I'm just going to leave it alone. If I think of something later, I can add it later. Oh, here's my that I did go ahead and finish that after we got off last week and stuck it in
Oh,
here.
that's pretty. That's just beautiful.
I think I'm gonna put this behind this. It's not too thick, so it'll be a good thing to go back there.
Okay. And guys, what I'm doing is I'm looking for the bill return envelopes because they haven't been used yet, and that's what I've been using to make these things. But I need two that are the same size, so I have to find some the ones that haven't been used. Let's see if I got two that are at least close to the same size. And I've also been kind of doing them where the
Hi, Deborah.
doing where the flap is the same. So that's one of the things I've been looking at is which, like these two envelopes look like they're the same flap. Yeah. See, they say they came from whoever. That's the same bill return envelope. I don't know which one it is, but so those are the two I will use to do the next round of whatevers.
Linda says she sent you some more, and the word is they, so I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, she sent you some more something.
She sent me some more envelopes today.
Okay.
I'll bet it means. Yes.
I bet you're right.
Thank you, dear. You went to the post office on that's thank you very much. Okay, so what I did the last time, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two for inside with the circles, and then I will make the outside. When I go to do the outside wrappy part, I'm going to make it with the rectangles and squares and stuff. That is now my plan.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. Deb says, I've made a couple of journals with classification folders that someone gave me a long time ago. I want to do a video of that one, but I was concerned if they were still sold. Found lots of them online, but they were pricey. Yeah, sometimes when people give you things or you find them at thrift stores, you don't realize how expensive it would be for someone else to duplicate it to go and find the same things.
And Deb, you went to UPS? Wow. Thank you. Okay, so where did I got some circles already done. I'm going to stick these.
I've actually accomplished something today. I got this done. And
all I did today was to stick those little black things on my doodad. That was it. That's all I've done is got those little black thingies on my. Well, I did finish the inside of the one.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, count for much. I was going to show you though, Janet talks about taking the goop out of here and putting it in her other one. Well, I always have trouble. That just makes me irritable because then it makes the end of the other one kind of goopy. Yeah. Even if it's just too warm here for that. So the other day I got out my lovely little palette knife that is not even clean. And I scooped this out of here with my palette knife. Like so. And I put it on my project directly with the palette knife.
Yeah.
And it worked a whole lot better for me than the way
I was struggling with the same thing. And so when I do it, I haven't used a palette knife though. That's a great idea. I used a
credit card.
popsicle stick.
Okay. The palette
But
knife
you
really
can
let
get
me
more
scrape.
with your palette knife, I bet.
Yeah, the palette knife let me scrape it down real well. And I mean, this thing is just darn near empty. Um, but I absolutely detest leaving it in there at the same time. Just it, I can't keep them cold enough to not have them be goopy when I try doing it the other way. So this worked for me, so I thought I would pass that on. Also, the palette knife lets you scrape over the top of them really well.
Yeah.
Well, and I absolutely to test tossing this out. They're just um I'll be on the lookout for it, Linda, just so you know. We'll keep an eye out. Um there's just so much in there. I mean, I basically put that the rest of that circle one together with what was left in that glue stick. So, oh, I want a different one. I want this one.
Well, you pay enough for them. You want to get all your glue.
Yeah. So, due on Tuesday. All right, hon. I will be I'll be here on Tuesday because we will be live. Now, on Sunday, we may be gonna jelly plate. So, just so everybody knows, that might be what we're gonna do. It has not been totally decided yet.
Well, you could go ahead and make. I'm sure I can come do it at some point, but you and Barbara could just go ahead and start at the beginning, and then I can let you know if I can come at the beginning or come later.
Okay. Does that sound okay to you, Barbara? Barbara,
If you
dear?
want to, that way you can go ahead and make the decision because I feel pretty sure that I'll be out here sometime. But
Okay. Well, but I don't want to keep you from him if he wants to do something though. Of
well, we
course, we're
usually just. I mean, I'm usually watching you, and he's watching something else. So, but we're in the room together.
not. Okay. All right, Barbara. I'll send you a link at noon. Yeah. My dad was like that. He would watch television that he didn't like just so that my mom would be in the living room with him.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, that's all the circles I have punched. So I will have to punch circles before I can go any further. Oh, there's one that's hiding. Okay, and I'll send you a link in Facebook. What's that, Lisa?
This.
I didn't get to see it.
Oh, it's extra digital I printed off.
That's pretty.
It is pretty. Just for it to go on here, I would probably want to ink it up some because I inked this all up,
Mm-hmm.
and so I decided I would I'll save it until I can figure out what to do with it that will be more um use it to its full
Make you
advantage.
happier. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I remembered in this box I have all these. So
Oh.
yeah.
That's what
because I
happens
moved
when you
those
have.
from my fairy box to do something else, and then from that box it got in here. So
That's what
this will be the
happens when
third
you have those.
project it's been used on.
When you have those boxes. And I'm probably going to be painting papers that are already partially painted because I have a bunch of them.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So, oh, and goody, I now have 3 different sizes of bubble wrap to play with too.
Yay!
Miss Linda sent me some really big bubbles. Look at this fun bubbles. This is real different.
Yeah, I have some like that somewhere. And then I have the regular big, and then I have the normal, and then I have the teeny tiny.
Mm-hmm. Now I always have the teeny tiny because I buy that by giant rolls
Yeah.
because I have to pack beads with it. So
Well, I had some. I mean, and then I set it aside, and Darren saw it, and he was like, "That's not a whole lot of bubble wrap. That's not going to do much." So he just threw it away. I said,
ah,
"What'd you do with my little tiny amount of bubble wrap? It was so cute and little. It would have been perfect." And he was like, "I'm sorry, I did not know. To me, it was just trash."
oh dear, the things that they go through.
I know it. I know it.
Well, you have teeny tiny now, don't you?
I do. I do.
Okay,
We got
because I was
an
gonna say if you don't, I'll send you some.
Yeah, I know. Ethan got a package that had some in it, and um, so I have some.
And Darren hasn't touched
No,
it.
I don't leave it laying around anymore. I put it over on my stack that he knows is craft stack.
Aha.
I have a
Okay.
certain place where I stick things when I'm going to take them out to the studio, and so now that's where it goes. Oh dear, I'll be right back.
Okay. Uh-oh. Um, I have to tell you guys that before I can even consider jelly plating on Sunday, I'm going to have to clean up this table because right now, this is the sum total of space that is clear. Oh, thank you, Linda. I don't know why, but I have not been getting a lot of bubble wrap. And you know, another thing that now I don't need it because I have found an alternative, but I used to get all kinds of packing peanuts. Now, the glass companies tended to use ones that were.
All right, sorry.
That's okay. You all right?
Yeah, I just remembered that I had set a um, tray with tea dyed papers out on the back porch, and once they start to dry a little bit, we even our breeze is enough to blow them off, and so I just wanted to check,
Okay.
make sure they didn't get blown away. So they
They
didn't.
were
I turned
okay.
them over and
Okay.
came back.
What was I? I was saying something. I forgot what it is. I keep doing that. I keep forgetting. Um. Oh well. Guess it wasn't important, was it, guys? I did tell him I have to clean up before I can jelly plate on Sunday because this is all the space that's available on my table right now.
Yeah,
So
I'll have to move stuff just so I can get to the places where I hang up my papers
ah,
because I've got piles. I got piles on my piles, and I've been trying to go through some stuff, and it's really hard. It's
yeah,
really hard.
yeah, it is hard. It's very hard. I agree. Very
When I
hard.
did that first batch of envelopes to send out, that was easy. And now it's, that was stuff I knew was extra. And it was fun knowing it was going to a new home and everything. And I know that, there are other people who would like me to do that. So I'm, wanting to do that some more, but it is,
You're more to the more precious stuffs.
I'm at the more precious stuff. Yeah.
Well,
So I'm going to do it and they're going to get packages, but I don't know what'll be in them, but it might be even more precious stuff than what I sent out the first time. I don't know. It just kind of depends on how. Hmm. Okay.
Barbara's
Haven't.
going to paint over her jelly prints that she hates. So,
Well, I have a ton of them that need something more. So
yeah, that's it. I have a bunch that just they need to have more. So, okay, so needs to go this way, I think.
and some of those may find their way into those packages because once I've decorated them all, I'll have more than I need.
Let's see here. I didn't use any of those tiny circles on the last one, and I'm probably not going to use them in this one. But here's the thing. If I punch them, then they're punched, and I can throw this part of the paper away so I can punch better on the other part.
Yeah.
So and I may have to go dig in my box and find a little more
Okay.
map. Hi, Janice.
Oh, I'm really liking this.
That one's really pretty.
I haven't ever inked with black this far out like this.
Uh-huh.
So I inked all the edges with black, and then I came in here with my sepia just to make them,
Yeah, well,
darker.
and you know what I just did? I did not ink this one. After I discussed it, I didn't ink it.
Uh-oh.
I'll ink it, but have you ever watched Jamie ink? She
Yeah,
inks.
in fact, I did these. Let me find them. I did these that way. I inked them with the brown and then the black on the edges,
Uh-huh.
and I really like that.
Hi, Melissa.
It's hard to see, but it really does give it a little something extra.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might not show on camera, but it really makes a difference in the in what it really looks like. Okay, now I have worked on these things for a whole week, and I haven't even touched my It has a grungy look. Yes, I agree, Janet. I haven't even touched my box. It's like the scrap box has not gone down any. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, mine hasn't either, and yeah, I definitely have plenty of stuff that we can work on for a whole year, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. And if you guys weren't here Tuesday, our plans for next year, we're probably not going to do as many books like we have done in the past. Our plan is to take our leftovers from other projects or scrap boxes or whatever you want to call it, and just make things out of those, just like we have been this last week and a half or so. Just use these pieces that are kind of like leftovers. Um, that's what this was. It was left. It ended up in the scrap box because it was a leftover piece from some project that I did. I don't even remember what. I have got 3 boxes at least of that stuff to sort through. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with any of it. Like Lisa grabbed out those pockets and she's making something with those pockets. So that's what our plan is for next year. Just so y'all know. Um, just because we've both got so much of that kind of thing. So
And every month this year and last year, we've just added to those piles of stuff because we've been making new projects. And so,
yeah. So it's like it just grows instead of going down.
yeah.
So um
Boy, I'm messy.
you're messy?
I'm messy.
Did you get ink all over you?
Yeah, see,
No. Okay.
pretty good amount.
Mhm.
But I got
You
a pretty
did.
pocket to show for it.
Yeah, there you go. See, and that's the thing. Now, which page are you going to put that on?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Um, I need to make some tags to go in here, or journaling cards or something to go in there. But I'll do that next week.
Okay. We're going to work on our cutout books next week.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll do that whenever we get back to this.
Okay.
Um,
Now, if you want to do that on Tuesday, we can do that on Tuesday. I mean, it's just that
no,
we
that's
had,
okay. It's not like I'm gonna finish if we do that, you know.
yeah, yeah. Just put it in that box and we'll start on it in January, if not before.
Yeah. In December, we're gonna do carve
Carve
December.
December. Yes, we're going to carve in December. So, just so everybody knows. Um,
I zoomed in a little too much, I think.
I'm not going to worry about carving every day. I'm not going to worry about carving 30 stamps. I'm just going to carve with Lisa on Tuesdays, and we'll see how many I make. That's my plan.
Yeah.
That
Well, I'm planning to carve on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and
yes,
however
Tuesdays and
many I
Thursdays.
get, how many I get. So
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm thinking about just putting this right here
Oh, that's pretty.
because that's
Yeah. Uh-huh. Ink the page before you put it on there, though,
Oh, that's a good idea.
because you'll like it. It'll be easier to ink, and
Yeah,
um,
I don't
you'll
like
like.
it.
Uh-huh. That was a
Mm,
very demanding way to put that, but ink the page before you put it on there.
yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I agree with you. It was. I need to do that. So I need to put something. Here we
Did we
go.
say hello to Melissa? Hi, Melissa.
No,
Hi,
I just didn't even see her. Hi, Melissa. We're glad you're here. Sorry, we've been looking down at our projects and not paying enough attention.
okay. Need some little ones in here.
Okay.
When you do circles, it's amazing how many circles you go through. Just so y'all know.
Okay.
Okay.
That's enough inking. I inked on the other side too, so it would be prepared for whatever
All
I'm doing
right.
there later.
There you go. See, she got it ready. Yeah. See, by grunging it up, it just ties it in,
Yeah,
and
it
it was
belongs better.
yeah, it was a lot easier to ink when with it. What do you call it? Before you put the thingy on it. Oh dear. Now I got glue everywhere. Okay.
Okay.
Barbara, um, I will probably do uh, a little journal page first Sunday at noon. I'll probably do that before I start to jelly plate. Just just so you know. Um,
So you want us to just wait till after you do that?
no, no, I just am going to do it. It never takes me very long to do that. And I'll just get on and do the little journal page and then kind of go from there. My jelly plate sits right here beside me, so it won't, I'll just make sure I'm cleaned up enough to to do that. You know how that goes. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I was going to put this pocket in there, and I hadn't decided if I wanted to decorate it or leave it just like this.
Mhm. Oh, that's so pretty though.
It is. I kind of like it that way.
Now, if you decorated it, you could just do some kind of tiny things like little, I don't know, little stamp here or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
was thinking
Barbara,
I might doodle some little flowers on it.
yeah, that would be cute. Or use your little stamps and maybe just put them on with sepia ink.
Yeah.
Some of the little stamps that you have carved, little ones though. Barbara, that's fine. Just whenever you get there, that's hunky dory with me. But I probably will do my little journal page because I have done one of those every Sunday that I have been live. So I'll probably go ahead and do that. Just cause. Just cause. Just cause. Yeah, just cause.
Trying to see if I have any little stamps out, but
Uh-oh, uh-oh. No, um I heard a bad stuff falling.
I got it.
Okay. But if I clean up before if I clean up. Oh dear. Squiggly lines in white printed on tissue paper and then slapped a piece of it down on a piece of turquoise paper. It's so pretty. There better be a picture when I get back to Facebook.
There you go. I was going to say, we want to see.
Oh, she says she may make some more of that. Janet said flowers and lace. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to find some more stuff to punch out because it looks like I've got all the same thing left. Oh, see, that's perfect, Lisa. Just a little bits of that, and oh, I love that. Okay, I got to get some more pieces because I don't have enough colors. And you know it's 441.
442.
Oh, okay. I feel it.
Changed just as we spoke, or just
Uh-huh.
as you spoke.
So I'm not going to get this done either. So that whole project will probably get set aside. Which is not a good thing. Someone please remind her. Barbara, you think that I can remember between now and Sunday that you want to make white squiggly lines glue stuck to turquoise paper? Okay, I'll try. I make no guarantees. None whatsoever.
Well, I can guarantee you that I might remember that you wanted to do something, but I probably won't remember what it was.
There you go. Me too. That is what it is. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. I put, if I gotta take something to mom's, it better be sitting right in front of the door when I get ready to go in the morning. If that kind of stuff is just, it goes out of the brain as the minute it comes in, I swear. Okay. Big one.
Okay, I'm trying to decide if I should add the little flowers or just leave it like this.
Hmm.
I was thinking I could add the flowers, right here,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I want to put them anywhere else.
Well, I'm thinking one right there where the two bottom corners come together. Yeah, right in there. And then what about on that tab, the second tab down, where your stem comes up and no, over further in towards the middle? Yeah, right at the end of that stem. See how it kind of ends there without having anything there?
Yeah, I could just do one flower.
Yes, and one
I may do
flower.
one flower at each of the ends,
Nope,
and
that's
then the
too
three
many.
flowers right here.
That's too many. That's too many. Um, I think I really think that's too many. Let's see here.
Well, my plan is to do them in sepia too. Is that?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just the
Okay.
same color. Hi, Terry. Mindy made a note of it, so she will remind Barbara. That is always a good thing.
Thank you, Mindy.
Yep.
Hi, Terry.
Okay, so now one
So, which
flower,
flower do you want me to put here?
whichever one you want, but just one flower.
Okay, I think I'm going to just do this one. I think one of the ends will be easier. I
Yeah,
just
I
do one of
agree.
the ends.
Uh-huh. If you're worried about it coming off on your thing, put a piece of scrap paper under it. But
Okay. Well, I inked it off, so it should be good, but just in case.
yeah,
Just in case.
yeah, that in case part is always a good thing.
Now, I hope I didn't get my paper in the wrong place and block off half my flower.
Yeah, well, no,
There
that's
we go.
perfect. Now, you might need one more place just because of, a 3 thing.
Yeah. Maybe right here.
I was going to say right there. And I would use that same flower you just used because the other one is in the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay.
And Barbara says, "Oh, Mindy, thank you. Now, if you can find the note by Sunday and remember what it was for, if only." Hmm. Thank you, Holly. Yes, please give Lisa your thumbs, please.
Thank you. Okay. I like the simplicity of it.
Yep. I do too. Okay, this needs to have a little flower punched out of that little circle. I'll have to do something with those tiny circles somewhere along the line. Oh,
I think I'm going to put it right here
okay.
because I think it's the sepia just matches this file folder perfect.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But should I do it?
I like that better,
I do too.
honestly.
And I don't want everything in the middle anyway, so.
Right. Mm-hmm. Hello, Denise. Glad to
Hi,
have you.
Denise.
All right, where I was going to punch one more of these big ones. I might have used up this scrap soon. It's getting used up. It's getting close to being gone.
That's good. Oh, I forgot I was moving it down here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I hope so.
I almost put it in the wrong place.
Oh, now look at there. That one's got a pumpkin in it.
Oh, that's cute.
I may have to save that for some other project or something. I'll just think about what I got for right now. I'll just use the ones I have, in other words.
Alrighty.
Barbara was hollering your name.
Oh, I must have heard you. I must have heard you. Okay. Well, I feel like I accomplished a little something today, so that's always good.
Yeah. I didn't accomplish a lot, but I got the little doodads on my things. I'll have to put some paper in them somewhere along the line. I am pleased with them. I love these doodads. I think they're fun. Put some paper in there.
Yeah, I'm glad you chose to do black ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On this, they needed black. Of course, this one needs to be inked too. Somewhere is my ink. But I think it'd be fun to put three of these. It'll be like having three signatures, and then a cover, but the cover will have pockets.
That sounds good.
I think it'll be fun. Last I heard, he was in Texas. Don't know how many connecting flights he might have. Oh, I like him too, Barbara. I really, I do want to try making one with the security envelopes. I think it'll be fun to do, but not today. We may do that as one of our what do you call that? Totally junk journal projects. I may make one as a page in our totally junk journal project. I mean, you guys have seen me make them, so it won't be anything new, but did we lose Lisa?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just watching you and listening.
Okay. Well, I was just, waiting for you to get ready to go.
Oh, well, I'm ready when you are. But I
Okay.
thought we'd let you at least finish inking that up before we head out.
Oh, okay. Well, I got to undo it to finish inking it. Because I inked, I really like the black ink on it too. I
Yeah.
like how it runs up the edges. I thought that was a lot. I really liked how it did that.
Well, and it's amazing how, just, I mean, every time you put something more black on it, it just makes the colors pop more.
I know. I know. And this is just like little bits of leftover scrapbook paper, little bits of painty paper. The magazine images. That's magazine image. I can't at the moment. This is a magazine image. Pages where I had magazines that I hadn't used all of the page or something.
Yeah.
I
I'm sitting there looking at that and thinking how much fun it would be to use my tags punch and punch out a bunch of tags in different things and do it just like that. But
You
just
mean
have the tag shapes instead of circles.
have tag shapes out? That would be fun. I just got that very inky. Oh well, that's okay.
Thank you, Teresa.
Bye, hon. Okay. I think the ink just kind of finishes it off too. It just,
Yeah, I agree.
of course, you thought you were inking. By the time I get done, I am going to be covered.
I just I just remembered I have a guild meeting on Zoom tonight.
You're going to have to clean up, aren't you?
Some, yeah. And they're just gonna get to see my messy studio behind me because oh dear. Oh well.
Oh, is it one where it's not where you show projects, it's where you talk to one another?
Yeah. I mean
So,
they're gonna do a show and tell, but
uh-huh.
we're gonna be seeing each other's faces, not tables.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. There we go. It's all done.
Yay, beautiful.
Yay. So it just needs paper in the middle. So, and what's funny is they both have a right side and a wrong side.
Thank you, Deborah.
I do have one circle that I didn't put any doodling in, and it's because I didn't want to mess up the image that's in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was doodled enough on its own.
Yeah, I consciously left it. You know, it's funny. I was just like, okay, but this one has a 5 in it that needs to be right side up, and this one has that little. It's like actually a face that needs to be right side up. So
Because put a sticky note on the inside that says top.
yeah, I better put the sticky note on the outside. Honestly, knowing me.
Well, when you're
So
putting your papers, well, I was gonna say when you but your papers are gonna be blank, so it won't matter.
yeah, I'm just gonna put blank papers in this one. I think I'm just gonna put some white papers. I think now, yeah. I think just I have some black paper, but it's kind of thick. I think I'd like it better with white papers in them. And then, like I said, I think I'll use some wallpaper to do this to do the
Yeah,
cover because I really like how this came out. This came out real well.
you might could just put one piece of black paper and the rest of them white.
Yeah, that I might do that just for the fun of it.
Uh huh.
So,
Just for the fun of it.
all right, Janet's got to go. Bye, hon. We've got to go too because Jeff's gonna want to watch the news.
Yeah. So we'll see you all. God
Yep.
bless you. Take care.
Bye, bye,
I'll
guys.
see you next Tuesday on Tanya's channel.
No. Oh yeah, next Tuesday at 2 on Tanya's channel. But we're also going to stream with Barbara and Lisa on Sunday. Some we're going to jelly plate.
Yes.
So, okay, guys.
All right. Bye bye.